What's up, News for Idiots fam? How you been? How you doing? How's your week going? Welcome back to the show. So we have a serious show today, or at least part of it needs to be serious because I just found out something that's like very scary. So I was watching Ralph Smart's live stream, which I will post into the comments because Ralph Smart is so awesome. So I was watching his live stream and he's talking about this new bill or something called HR 6666. It's like a COVID-19 testing, reaching, and contacting everyone trace act to authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing and related activities such as contract tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residences and for other purposes. That is disturbing. And like, why is it HR 6666? Like, what? Those numbers. It reminds me a little bit of like a certain time in history for Germany. Kind of reminded me about that. That's not a highlight in humanity. And I don't think it's a place that we want to go again. I thought we would have learned our lesson. There's some kind of like health discrimination that's happening now. So it's one thing or it's another thing, I guess, with these people. So yeah, that's super disturbing, right? Okay, so breaking news. It looks like the people might actually be kind of woke, more woke than I had thought. I don't know if the Washington Times is a real like news source, but it's basically saying like what's more devilishly un-American than launching one of the most massive government surveillance programs of private citizens in U.S. history, all under the guise of protecting people from a virus. That's so disturbing. And then suddenly out of nowhere, Vladimir Putin's popping up again. Oh, I forgot it's an election year. I haven't heard about Vladimir Putin since 2016. But I guess every 4 years he's like, oh, what's up, America? Can I just like weigh in my opinion on like who is in charge of this country? Breaking news, the Twitter employees can work from home forever. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey is like the only technocrat that looks like he's a homeless still. I'm like, honey, I thought you were rich. Like, can you do something about your beard? It's so disturbing. You look like you just crawled out of a dumpster and then crawled onto stage to give a talk to your employees. Like, I'm concerned. Like, I don't know if you guys can even see this photo, but he's wearing like a sweatshirt. Oh my god. Dude, rise up, man. Like, level up. Yeah, he's just like, work from home forever. I never want to see you guys again. Quote, Jack Dorsey. Don't ever come back to work. Don't work from home forever. Never come back. The stock market at the end of the day was just like, we're done. We're going down. It was like there, and then it was a sell-off, and it was like, bro. You have to talk about Elon Musk and how he's like trying to escape from California or sue California or something. I feel like he was like, I'm leaving California, and California was like, okay, bye. And he was like, I'm going to Texas, and Texas was like, yeah, you can get a lot of tax breaks here. It's actually a better place for you to do business. You can save billions of dollars. And he was like, yeah, I might go. And California was like, please go. And Texas was like, please come. And he was like, I might. And they were like, please do. And then he was like, never mind, I'm not going. I'm going to sue you instead. And California was like, damn it. I guess he's like teamed up with Donald Trump. Donald Trump definitely tweeted him. Who else thinks that like Elon Musk was approached by the Illuminati like a month ago? He was like, what is this? I feel like he got a phone call from Vladimir Putin, and Putin was like, honey, like, welcome. And he was like, what do I get? And they were like, nothing. We don't want anything from you. We're just calling to say hello. No, Putin's not a front man. Like, Putin's like behind, and he's just watching. And he's like, you go, boys. I've got one for the Republicans, and I've got one for the liberals. Ever, let's spend all of our time talking about this billionaire while many small business owners are losing their companies. All right, well, that's all I got for you today, kids. I hope you have a great night. Watch out for that HR 6666. They're coming for you, honey. They're coming hard.